What is up, everybody on YouTube? Max Rock here with the brand new video, and today we're going to have the full review of ZTE Blade Z Max. So here we have the ZTE Blade Z Max. It is a device that is on Metro PCS at the price of $129. With a port in, you can get it for 30 bucks and get the plan is 25 bucks. So you'll be walking the door around $60 with this phone in your hand, and it's well worth the money. As you can see, it has dual cameras in the back. One is a 16, one is a 2 with LED flash. It got a fingerprint scanner, ZTE branding, and also got the speaker there on the bottom right, or the bottom left, I should say. And on the front of the device, you're sporting a 6-inch HD, or excuse me, full HD display with 367 pixels per inch. It is IPS LCD, so it's not AMOLED or anything like that, so it's not going to be super deep blacks, but it is a pretty good screen. Can't complain about it, in my opinion. As I was saying, the back has those dual cameras, and in the front you have a 8 megapixel selfie camera, which can shoot video at 720p max resolution, which is kind of upsetting for me. And I go into detail about that with the cameras in the back, as far as the picture quality and video quality on the phones for the front and back cameras. That's in a separate video. I have that link down in the description if you're looking for it. But you got a full 6-inch HD display. It performs pretty well, in my opinion. I mean, I like the way it looks. Let me go ahead and give you guys a little glimpse of it. As you can see there, those colors there are nice and rich. It looks pretty good. No complaints at all. And as far as the internals go, we got a Snapdragon 435 in there. It is clocked at 1.4 gigahertz. It is an octa-core processor, and it has the Adreno 505 for the GPU. So games and everything perform pretty well in here. I got a separate gaming video here on the channel. I may link that in the description as well. So if you guys are interested in see how the devices perform as far as the gaming performance and the camera performance, go ahead and check out those videos. You'll like them. Now, with this device here, as I was saying previously, I don't know if I said this previously, but I think I did. The back of this device is probably one of my favorite things about it, is that it's a nice grippy texture, so that it's not going to be one of those big phones that are big and slippery, so that it will just easily fall out your hand. And that'll suck, because we already know what's going to happen with that Dragon Trail grass, as I was talking about it. Now, as far as phone call and connectivity with the network here, as you can see, I'm currently rocking 4 bars on my Metro PCS service here, and it's pretty good. I have been having issues as far as the service goes with receiving text messages and sending them, but other than that, connection has been pretty good as far as, you know, coverage goes, because rarely have any phone calls drop. Primarily when I'm on my phone, I'm on HD voice, because a lot of my contacts have T-Mobile for their servers down here, so using HD voice most of the time, so really no complaints about it. As far as the internal storage goes, we do have 32 gigabytes of storage. You got 2 gigabytes of RAM. So one of the things I want to talk about really quickly is the RAM management in this phone. It's actually not good at all. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I've been having a lot of trouble with my RAM on this phone here, because every single time I load an app or go on my multitasking tray here, let's say for example I got a couple apps open in the background. Let's say I got YouTube or something open in the background and Tidal, just those 2 apps. It would have to constantly reload Tidal, meaning that the song that it was playing that I had on pause, it would actually lose that information, and I have to load it back up and go to the song again. And that's really annoying, especially when it's basic multitasking and I only have 2 apps open. For another example, if we're using YouTube, I could be watching a video, pause the video. I mean, I usually have YouTube Red, so I keep the video playing in the background, but since I don't have it currently at the moment, the video, you know, has to stop playing. So basically, you would just pause the video, go home really quickly, you know, check a message or do something else, you know, something besides being in that app. Usually you could just press it back and go back to the exact video and play it exactly where it was. You can't do that any longer. Well, for this phone here, as far as my device and the experience I had. So those 2 issues, you know, I can do without them, but I mean, hey, it's whatever. The good outweighs the bad. Now this device is running Android 7.1.1 on the security patch of August 1st here. As you can see, Android Nougat here runs pretty well. I don't use the stock launcher at all. Matter of fact, I can go ahead and show you that really quickly. Here's the stock launcher. As you can see, you got the app drawer in the middle there. You know, it doesn't have the swipe up motion like the Pixel phones or some of the other phones with Nougat. But with the notification, or with the Pixel Launcher 2.0 that I got here in my device, which I can get you if you want as well, let me know in the comments. You know, you can scroll up, get into the app drawer, and then you have little notification bells. Like for example, if I click YouTube, let me show you really quickly. If I click on the whole YouTube, you get your little notifications. So not notifications, you get your little, what are they called? It's almost like 3D shots on the iPhone. That's the best way I can explain it. So that's what I'm rocking right now. So as far as the Nougat on here, it performs pretty well. Multitasking isn't like a too crazy everything. Let me see if I can give a little example of this really quickly. Okay. So let's say I got YouTube open and I got Twitter open. So say I got YouTube and Twitter, right? You can take Twitter. Oh, what? See, it's a little freeze in there. So take Twitter, YouTube and do Twitter. And so you can see on YouTube and Twitter at the same time, it's fairly decent. You know, no complaints at all. It's a nice big screen, so getting stuff done on it is not a problem at all. I do a lot of emailing and everything now, so having that dual feature or that dual screen that multi-screen or split screen feature is very useful, especially on a phone with a huge screen like this. So let me go ahead and close this out. So as far as anything else goes with this device here, we can talk about the CPU performance. CPU, it's a little, you know, as far as performance goes, this is another aspect of it. It can get a little choppy sometimes. It can get a little choppy. It's not the fastest phone, but it's an octa-core, so you'll definitely have fewer hiccups than you would with a phone that has a quad-core processor. But GPU performance, like I said, I did a couple other videos besides you know, the full review here. We're talking about the camera and the gaming. So if you want to look at the GPU performance, go ahead and check that video out. It will be a link in the description. But as far as the battery goes, I've gotten mixed performance from the battery. And what I mean when I say that is I can get, you know, let's say when I first got the device, which is always the case, people who, you know, you buy a lot of phones, you know that. When I first got the device here, I'll say battery performance was fairly decent, surprisingly well. So this is when I first got it here. So let me go ahead and show you guys that. So as you can see, when I first got the device, it got 6 hours and 1 minute. Okay, 4% left. And then I'll say after another charge or so, let me go ahead and check this out. I got 5 hours, 49 minutes, and I had 4% left. And then another day I had 6 hours, 26 minutes, and 3% left. So as far as battery performance, you can get at least 6 hours, and that was mostly with heavy usage with this phone here. So you get about 6 hours with this phone. So battery performance is pretty good. As long as you keep that brightness low, it'll last you all day, no problem. And it has quick charge as well, so you can charge the device up pretty quickly. Yeah, battery performance, it gets an A+. I don't have any cases for this device. So as far as showing you what cases look like, can't really do that, but I can show you exactly, you know, give me an idea what the speaker sounds like. So we're gonna go to one of my videos here. We're gonna go to first impressions for the ZTE Blade Z Max.
What is that?
Google Pixel 2.
Can I take a selfie just by saying take a selfie?
Yep.
Take a selfie. Take a selfie.
So I'm gonna bring the speaker to the mic.
Never.
So I can take as many as I want?
As many as you want.
What is going on, everybody on YouTube? Max the Rock here with a brand new video, and today we're going to be doing the first impressions of the ZTE Blade Z Max. Stick around. On the back of the device here.
So the speakers, you know, it sounds pretty good. It doesn't get the loudest, but that's whatever. Okay, it's not the best speaker. It's not the worst. It works in a quiet room, but don't try to play a video for friends or anything like that, because they probably won't be able to hear the audio. Now, as far as charging times, yeah, like I said, I think I got quick charge 2.0. It's a fairly big phone, so like as far as the battery goes, it will take a little bit of a while to charge it. So I'll say about 2 hours in my opinion, because it's a pretty big phone. On average, it can charge a little bit faster than that, but on average, I would say about 2 hours. Anything else I can talk about with the phone here? Okay, but the micro SD card slot, that's one more thing I can go over really quickly for you guys. you have the option to put a SD card in here and adopt it as internal storage. So it has the adaptable storage feature, which is really good. And I like that there. Oh, another thing I could talk about is the headphone jack. Now the audio headphone jack, it isn't branded as it being a hi-fi DAC or anything like that, but music playback is really good on this phone in my opinion. And maybe that's because it has the Dolby Audio enhancement. So maybe that's the reason, but yeah, it's pretty good. So if I miss anything about this phone here, let me know in the comments. But as far as the camera goes, that's a separate video. You can go ahead and check that out if you want to. And if you want to see the gaming performance of the device, go ahead and click the video in the description, or click the link in the description that I'm going to put there for you guys. As far as the Geekbench scores and the 2.2 benchmark, I'm going to probably put that in a separate video as well, because a lot of people asked me for it, so why not do that? And until then, I want to say, of course, thank you for watching this video here. This has been my full review of the ZTE Blade Z Max. Go ahead and give this video a like if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel so you can see more videos like this in the future. And make sure you hit that notification bell so that when a video goes public, you'll be notified of it right away. Leave a comment if you had any questions about this device or any suggestions for me in the future. But until then, my name is Max Rock. I want to say, of course, thank you for watching this video, and you have a good day. Deuces.